Zosia's grandmother had one rule for the nursery. Back when Zosia was the baby in that cradle, an iron knife tucked beneath the mattress, a stone with a natural hole in it hung above, and never, ever let the baby sleep on its back. It's how you keep the nocnica out. Her grandmother used to say, "The weeping woman, she sits on the chest of children who sleep unprotected, and she doesn't leave until she's taken something." Zosia used to think it was just an old woman's superstition, charming, but nothing more. Then Zosia had her own daughter, and moved into her grandmother's old house after she passed, cradle and all. The knife was still under the mattress. Rusted with age, Zosia meant to keep it there. But her daughter Hania cried without it. Some pediatrician-approved swaddle technique meant the blade dug into the fabric wrong, so Zosia set it aside. Just for a few nights, she told herself. Hania started sleeping worse, not better. She'd wake at exactly 3 a.m. every night, gasping like something had been sitting on her chest and had just stood up. Zosia would rush in and find her daughter on her back, always on her back, though Zosia swore she'd laid her down on her side. On the 4th night, Zosia stayed awake to watch. At 2:58, the air in the nursery changed, thinned, went cold at the edges like something had opened a door somewhere Zosia couldn't see. The stone above the cradle, hanging perfectly still all week, began to turn on its string, slow, deliberate, like it was being examined by something looking for the hole. Hania rolled from her side onto her back. Zosia didn't think. She grabbed the knife from the drawer and slid it back under the mattress, blade flat, exactly where her grandmother always kept it. The stone stopped turning. The cold in the room thinned back to nothing. Hania sighed in her sleep and rolled back onto her side on her own, like she'd simply been adjusting all along. Zosia sat with her hand on the cradle until sunrise. She hasn't moved the knife since. Some mornings, though, she finds the stone turned to face the window, like it's still keeping watch for something that hasn't quite given up.